yeah. You're in the building. You're in the building with me. This is season 3, episode 8 of the Commissioner's Recap. It's your host, Ray Trilogy. I'm in the building. I got my co-host, Vamp, in the building. I got a special guest, E-Money Bags, in the building. And you know, we had E-Money Bags on last week. We're going to talk about that because we had some things to talk about. We're going to recap the madness. We're going to recap all the madness. And I definitely got a special guest in the building with me today. And there's a reason why I have him in here, because I definitely want to give him his flowers and give him his love. But before I get into all that, let's have a word from our sponsors. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for tuning in to the Commissioner's Recap. I am the Commissioner, Ray Trilogy. I got my co-host, Vamp, in the building. Like I said before, we had the homie E-Money Bags in the building, but I think he was having a little bit technical difficulties. But trust and believe, when he gets that sorted out, the brother, he's definitely going to return. We got Alex the Great in the comment section right now. Glad to see you all. Hope you're enjoying the chaos that was this past fight week. Yes, we are, Alex the Great, and we're going to talk about that. And thank you for your own special tale of the tape. You know what I'm saying? With Alex the Great that you did. Everybody, if you didn't get a chance to go in and check that out, please, when you get the opportunity, go to the IBOXINGHUB channel and tap in to Tell of the Tape with Alex the Great. And he will be doing these every fight week, you know, giving you the breakdown of the fighters so you can get more familiar with the fighters in case you want to go on DraftKings or something like that and get you betting on. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is. We're locked in. Okay, you see me. I'm the commissioner. We got E-Money Bags. He's frozen a little bit. He's working it out over there. We got
Vamp. Me? I can't hear anyone.
We got Vamp. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Vamp? Talk to him, Vamp.
Come on, I'm here, I'm outside, and we live. Yeah, United up, Shakur up. It's a good weekend, so we flexing on them.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's one of those ones today. It's one of those ones, and we also got another special guest in the building. Hold on. Let me work my magic over here. Wow, there we go. You see him doing things. We got the classy one in the building, Mr. Neutral in the building. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I introduced to y'all E-Money Bags. I introduced my co-host, Vamp. I introduced to you the classy one, Mr. Neutral. But we got some. There's a lot going on this fight week. Everybody's having technical difficulties. What's going on, man?
Can you hear me? Am I good? Yeah.
Nah, you're good.
This is much.
You know what I'm saying? We got everybody.
Mr. Neutral, you good?
How you doing, fellas?
Yeah.
Come on, G. Come on. It's a good day, man.
Yeah, we
happy birthday, Rico.
Thank you very much.
That's what it is. That's how I was setting it up. You got to follow the bouncing ball, Mr. Neutral. I saved him for last. This is what it was. I introduced E-Money Bags. I introduced Vamp, even the classy one. I left out the man right underneath me, my brother Rico. I love you, bro, man. And I just wanted to take this moment to say happy birthday to you, my brother. Happy birthday to you. As Mr. Neutral already alluded to, it's your birthday. I wanted to give you your flowers and just say, you know, thank you and much love for all that you did for me and for the boxing community. You brought all of us. Did you see these faces right here? It was because of you. It was you. You're the reason we brought us all together, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to give you your flowers and just let you know how much love I got for you. Can't wait to give you a big old hug, my brother. I
I know
love
we're so close. I have to pinch myself almost every day to realize that that shit is actually happening. But
it.
no, in terms of uh bringing you guys up into the boxing community, like honestly, all I saw were a bunch of entertaining people with big hearts, lots of knowledge about the sport, lots of passion about the sport, and just a dedication just to be better. You know, like all of us here share something in the sense that we've never really had anything handed to us. And one thing that I kind of pride myself on is kind of giving opportunities to well-deserved people like my padre over here, E-Money Bags. I can't believe that's your nickname. That's fucking hilarious. He's from Yorkshire. Who I've had the pleasure of getting to know and learn from myself, and Vam, obviously you as well. Absolutely sensational records every single time, my guy. Just the whole glass is swag. I'm trying to learn from you, to be honest. And yeah,
I
Trill,
need to go get my glasses.
you need to point to the satellite. That's what needs to be done over there. But I love you guys, man. Thank you guys so much. Tro, I love you, my brother. You know, you've been all of you have helped me through probably my toughest time to date, you know, and it's I'm so glad that I have all of you in my life, and to the fans, to everybody, to big up to ringside with Abbas. I love you, Abzi. And another person who I've sort of had the pleasure of helping in his journey. I'm just, God has blessed me with all of you lot. So yeah, thank you very much for
Yeah.
everything. More than all of you know.
Much love to you, Rico. Much love to you, my brother. Like I said, because of you, I was able to meet people like the classy one, Mr. Neutral, and E-Money Bags, you know what I'm saying? And countless of others, you know what I mean, who showed me nothing but love. Like yours truly, Trey. Shout out to our brother, yours truly, Trey. You know what I'm saying? If I wouldn't have been able to meet the fine gentleman like yours truly, Trey, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here talking right now on the iBoxing Hub channel on the iBoxing.
So iBoxing Hub, big up to yours truly, Trey, big up to Treyway, big up to the whole family, big up to BNG, big up to everybody.
Yeah, this is something that you talked about. iBoxing Hub USA. This is something that you talked about, and look, here it is. iBoxing Hub USA with many and many more shows on the way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're doing great things. We're doing big things over here, my brother. So I definitely wanted to show you some love, and I definitely wanted to bring the gentleman on here as well. That got love for you. To you know what I'm saying, to say happy birthday, Mr. Neutral. I'm gonna send it over to you, the classy one.
Thank you very much, Trill. February 2023, I joined Twitter. By March 2023, I'm in Spaces run by Rico. Banter and Boxing was born. And the rest is history, you know. It was Rico that got me into iBoxing Hub as well. Great experience with the channel. Building not only myself, but the channel as well. Absolutely tremendous. And then obviously I've moved on, but Rico and that have just blossomed. And and without you, Rico, I wouldn't be here, mate. And that's that's the God's honest truth about that. And we've been friends ever since. I'll never forget it, bro.
I love you, my bro. You're my padre, and I'm so seeing you in Red Corner and what all of you have done. It's like I could quit boxing today and be absolutely happy. So I love you guys, man. You really fought for this good guy, dude.
I got you. You already know. Big shout out to the classy one, Mr. Nucho, and our brother James. Make sure you go in there and give them some love over there at Red Corner Boxing. Make sure you go and tap that subscribe button. It don't take nothing but 5 seconds. Trust me. Less than that. I tried it before. I timed myself. So go ahead, show the brother some love. I'm gonna swing this right up to my bro E-Money Bags. For you, there you go. I'm swinging the mic to you.
Yo, you can hear me all right? I'm good.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
All right. Nah, Rico, you know what? Trill messaged me saying, can I hop on? He wants to do something special for your birthday, and I couldn't miss it. Like Trill said, we're all here because of you. IBOXINGHUB, I'm here because of you. My own show, what we started together, which is mad. We started out. You said to me, create a show, come up with a name, come up with a concept. I'll help you build it, and you have done. And I've got people working with me now. It's unbelievable, to be honest with you. I'll always give you flowers. Everything I do, your name is always there, because if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be doing this, because it's mad. I've been listening to podcasts and people talk about boxing for best part of 20 years. Best part of 20 years. I've been watching The Boxing Voice since maybe 2013, 14, and it's crazy that you're now one of the co-hosts on there. How you're building is amazing. I just want you to know that I'm proud of you. I know everything that's gone on, but I am proud of you, brother. And always keep your head up. Always keep your head up. And I'm always here anyway. You know where I am.
That's what I'm talking about.
Boy.
Yeah. Make sure you go and see my
Rico
funny
the
tags
dog.
over there at the Crossroads. Make sure you go over there and show him some love over there at the Crossroads. I'm trying to tell you, hey, your love, boy.
Come on,
we
bro.
love you, boy.
100%.
You heard me?
100%.
Your love,
bro.
Just want you to know that from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to you. You deserve all the love, everything. You know what I'm saying? You deserve all the
Thank
love.
you guys so much. I really appreciate all of it.
You know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't believe he's 45 today, would you? Look at that.
Yeah. But yeah, we definitely do. We truly do got nothing. You see Trey charming in and everything. Nothing but love for you, my brother. And just let you know that no matter what you're going through, my brother, you are never alone. You dig? You are
Thank
never.
you so much, guys.
Brotherhood here. You hear that? You see that? You got a brother here. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it all, honestly. You're all so much. You're so talented in your own right, and I'm just glad the world sees what I see now. And yeah, thank you so much. This means so much to me. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you.
You already know. Make sure everybody that y'all lock in with my brother Rico over there at the Boxing Voice, and we're gonna get all his information so y'all can go and show him some love on his Twitter and on his page. You know, Banner and Boxing and all that. That's how we rock it. Vamp got a new show coming. We got a new show coming in like next month. It's just gonna be all Vamp. Vamp's gonna be doing his thing. You know what I mean? We're gonna be soccer. You heard?
He just said soccer.
Listen, Trill is the only man that can get away with calling it soccer. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
The only man that can get away with it.
He's got 4 reps on and he goes soccer.
Now I'm calling it football. But now I'm calling it football. I was talking to my homies over here. They were like, and I was telling them, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be heavy on the football. They were like, yo, you know the catch. I thought you liked it. I was like, nah, soccer. They was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Soccer is crazy.
I love it though. Yeah, it's on. You know, I got my whole get up on. When y'all see me over there, man, in just a week's time, man, I'm gonna be Manchester United down to the socks.
It's the best time. It's the best time. You chose a perfect time. Right now, the wave we are on.
It's alive. Hey. That's why I got my shades on, man. It's been a good weekend, bro.
I feel like I've let you down. I needed to be in mine, you know.
Now we got the pleasantries out the way. Let's get back to boxing. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all didn't know, it's my brother Rico. It's birthday, and we celebrating him today. and he got a tremendous gift. I had to use that. We got another. We got. Hold on. Listen, what I'm talking about, Rico. When I tell you love, baby. When I say you loved, you're loved, man. I got the one and only. I got our bro, Capital Kev, in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? For caps and facts. Like I said, Rico, you see what you when I tell you stuff, Rico. When I tell you stuff, when I say
What's up, man?
your love, my brother, your love. Capital
What's
Kev,
up?
talk to Rico for me for a second.
Man, I'm so glad we linked up, man. It really was divine timing the way I just inboxed you. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it was definitely divine timing, man. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, you know. Can you hear me, Mr. Neutral?
Nah, you good. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I wouldn't be here, Rico, if it wasn't for you, honestly. So I really, really appreciate what you've done for the sport, the moves that you've made, the patience that you've had, the integrity that you've had, right? None of us would be on here if you weren't a very important and special person to our careers and in friendship. So those are my words.
Yeah, thank you, Capital Kev. I had to mute the mics for a second. That's not my thing. Oh, because some little static in the back. But yeah, like I wanted to tell you, Rico,
thank you, bro.
We love you, bro. And you see, we're all here and we all met because of you. You know what I'm saying? Well, except for Vamp, but Vamp got a show coming to this network because of you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you, my brother, and I was able to give him the alley-oop and let him slam dunk it. So we're all here. We're all on this channel. We're all on this network, and we all got a chance to meet and come out with our shows and do our thing because of you. So I just definitely wanted to show you some love. You know what I'm saying? For real. You already know.
Thank you. I just probably my tears are causing this goddamn static. I can't even lie to you. Like
yeah, I just wanted to let you know that you're loved, my brother, and I wanted you to have your flowers. We're gonna get to the nitty gritty because you got a present on your birthday. This was your gift, right? And this was the gift, and we're gonna break it down. You know, we had the first. Kevin Costello got away with that victory over Turkey Al Sheikh's boy. Did y'all get a chance to see that fight? Did everybody get a chance to see that one?
Which one?
Yeah, I got the shot. Yeah, sorry.
Which fight? The first one. No, I didn't catch that one.
Yeah, I caught it. He got beat up after the second round. He just
Ziad got beat up. What?
He couldn't.
Yeah.
I think Castillo came in thinking he was just going to be an opponent. You could see the switch. He in the first couple of rounds, he was doing what he wanted. Zizou was doing whatever he wanted.
He dropped him.
And then I think Castillo caught him, realized he was hurt, and after that he just poured it on. He outboxed him. He was styling on him, hitting whenever he wanted. To be honest with you, and rightfully, I was a little bit worried. I was a little bit worried that the judges wasn't going to give it to him, but they gave it to him, and it was well deserved. Castillo did his thing, and this is like I said to you, Trill, on the show last week. This is the put up or shut up year for boxers. Yeah. You need to, if you are getting put on, you either need to put up or it's back of the queue for you.
Yeah, listen, I done seen a lot of things in boxing. I've been around the world. I done seen a lot of things, man. But I ain't never seen a male fighter get his lace front punched off.
Oh my gosh!
Wow,
that's crazy though.
I ain't never seen that.
Is he really that bald?
Oh goodness me, bro!
Kingsley will go down with the man that split Jarrell Miller's wig.
He literally peeled his wig back. That's literally the definition of
man that has always
been
scalped by an Apache Indian. It's ridiculous.
How do you get a hairline like that? Like,
I think the more important question is, what was the glue say?
How it never went.
Yeah, that wasn't
What would the
that
AJ
wasn't
done to
Gorilla
that
Glue.
shit?
Wait,
I
if
mean,
we
his
were
hairline.
talking like the Gorilla Glue girl, I mean, you're kind of that young lady. This would have never happened. I'm just checking that out there.
Oh gosh.
Yo,
Nah.
and
How long has this man been bald? That's what I want to know.
Yo,
I want to know
listen,
how
Did
long
he
he's
want to
been
fight?
bald.
Did he want to fight AJ with that shit, bro? Was AJ Madison Square Garden would have seen that, bro? Broski.
Wait, so how long has he had this?
I'm
Is the
telling
real
you.
question then? Has he been lying to us all
He
his life?
seems to say he said that it was like a few days ago, but nah, that was too fresh. That was patterned up perfectly.
And
That's been done before. That is
$3
practice.
grand for
That is
fucker
practice.
as well.
Yo, you know what it is, and it's really bad for
That's
Big Baby,
practice.
right? If it was anybody else, it would have been cool. But the fact of the matter that it is, you know, with you, you know what I'm saying? The fact of the matter that it was him, that was Big Baby, how he be talking, how he be acting. You know what I'm saying? So the fact of the matter,
he still owes me fish and chips for the Dubois shit. I'm just checking that out there. I'm never gonna let it.
How his opponent never fell about laughing, I'll never know, because if that were me and I hit him and his wig went back like that, I would have been out at 10. I would have been on the floor.
But you know what? This is what he needed, though.
Yeah, what you
need, this is what he needed, though. Like Jarrell Miller, because let's be real, that fight, nobody cared about the fight, and his career has been kind of a mismatch with his steroid. I think he got popped 3 different times with steroids. He hasn't been able to do anything in the heavyweight division. I mean, this, as weird as it is, this will probably give him the marketing that he needs to get a bigger fight.
A marketing ploy.
This is what he needed. This is what he needed.
Cap is right because Cap is right because for me it overshadows the drug thing now. Now nobody knows him for the drug thing. Now people know him for his hair.
It's the wig.
That's it.
And everybody is going to want to see what his hair looks like coming into the next. If he goes, he got to play to it. He got to come out with dreads or with braids. He got to come out with
bro, you know that every interview that he does from now on, they will bring this up. Like this will get brought up, right? And this is probably gonna push eyeballs to his next fight. Like now we want to see, like, is this wig gonna get peeled back again? Like, is that gonna happen?
He's gonna put it back on. Surely he's just gonna go bald now, bro.
People need to see. People want to see if it's real, if he can actually grow hair, because I need to know how long he's been doing that for, because
listen,
that is mad. That looks like the same hairstyle he's always had. The same hairstyle he's always since 2015. That man has had that hair.
No more. He was living in Deontay Wilder's head rent free. All over his baby mama. Not no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, probably like you can't imagine though that the drugs probably do have effect on them. So he was getting popped. He was getting popped with new drugs every single time.
Kev was being nice. But he didn't just get popped with one drug. He got popped with every possible drug you could when he wanted to go against AJ.
They was finding new drugs that wasn't even on the list yet.
I'm taking it. You got one? I'm taking it. I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying? He was scared shitless of AJ. He was scared shitless of AJ. He was like, "Give me everything you got."
Maybe he didn't.
AJ would have done him dirty. AJ
not on them roids. Not on them roids.
I blame him for the way AJ's career ended up going, because after that Ruiz fight, because he failed, bro, that'd have been different. Because I believe if the Jarrell Miller fight happened, I think the Wilder AJ fight would have happened,
and he would have absolutely.
That's how I feel. I think that one thing, him doing that, it changed the trajectory of where the heavyweight division was going to be. Is that your grandbaby, Trill?
Tyson Fury coming.
Say, bro.
And AJ was
Like your grandbaby?
Nah. This is actually my daughter's, my youngest.
Oh, hello, my
Raiden.
Oh.
You say hi, baby.
I know that one, boy.
Yeah. Get ready. All right, love you. Here's your purse, baby. Yeah, you already know. Here you go, baby. I love you. Nah, yeah, that we done seen it all now, brother. We done seen it all. Moving right along here, because I just got caught off guard. You know how it be. Carlos Adams, Adamus Adams, whatever. I got no respect for the homie. He did the Austin Williams dirty.
Yeah, he didn't fight.
He didn't. He made him all the way up to the last press conference. He was there. All of a sudden, he should be stripped. I don't know.
What happened?
Yeah.
He should be stripped of that belt, and Emma should have been able to fight for the vacant belt. You're on mute, Mr. Neutral.
I agree.
Yeah, he come in horrendously overweight, didn't he, fight week? And I think when it was just evident that he was not going to make weight, he just cried off with the virus, which is a bit convenient, isn't it? He's one of them, you can't disprove it. And, by the time you put the paperwork into the WBO, you're over it. To the sanctioning body, it's gone. So I think he's going to move up and wait to another fight upstairs. Myself, I think he will. They'll strip the belt off him.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mr. Neutral. You know me. We're old school. We're old throwback guys, man. When we see fighters that do that, usually, they'll strip them and let Mo fight for the title. You know what I mean? For the vacant title. I don't see why they didn't let him do it. But the WBC, we be crooks.
Yeah, I just think that these sweeteners are done behind the scenes, so the boxers, are happy. Amo Williams, the fact that he took another replacement on short notice for me proves that.
He needed that. What he got, a quarter for that? He got a good 25-cent piece, 250,000. You know what I mean? For the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't mad at
Rico. He needed to fight.
Oh, yeah. I can't hear you having technical difficulties, Rico. Say so.
No.
We can hear
you now.
Your mic is cool.
Yeah, your thing's going dead. Your mic's going dead. It sounds like.
Nah, let's use USB ports nowadays, mate.
You trying to stunt on us with the mic on your shirt? You see what I'm saying? That's what you get. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get for trying to stunt on us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that battery's gone.
You'll come back to you. Eat money bags. Talk to me. How did you feel about that? Do you think, am I bugging? Am I being a little too harsh? Do you think? You think he should be stripped?
No, I feel like I think any fighter that misses weight should be stripped. I think the fact of the matter is they purposely didn't go to the weigh-in because they knew they was going to be overweight. They knew they were going to be overweight, so they phoned in sick, said they had to be rushed to hospital because they're having difficulty. It's similar to what the Schofields did. I think any fighter that gets that close to the fight, unless it's something bad, like you should be stripped. At the end of the day, you are the champion. You are the guy that is supposed to be representing this belt. You are supposed to weigh in first. You weigh in and wait for the challenger. You waited for the challenger to weigh in, realized the challenger was on weight, and phoned in sick. Amo, fair play to him. He did what he needed to do, and he got the stoppage. I didn't mind the performance. I think a late notice opponent. Sorry, a late notice opponent. I thought he did well. He bided his time. He waited till the guy was ready to get put out of there, and he did exactly that. Hopefully, he does get to fight for that vacant WBC title against whoever. I don't mind who it is, but I felt like that night he should have been world champion already.
Yeah, I can hear you now. So talk to me, Rico. What do you think should have happened to the homeboy Carlos?
I think we have to go back to the idiocracy of the WBC. This is just a blatant showing of the WBC allowing retardism, an absolute gosh, there's so many big words that I could use, but in all essence, really, Maurizio Solomon, he wants to secure the bag, you know. For Carlos Adames, I think that he should have been absolutely stripped. An illness. How do you get an illness like 3 days before the fight? Unless it's
12 hours. Wasn't it 12 hours before the fight?
Yeah, it was just before the weigh-in.
Yeah, because you have to show medical documents about illnesses and all that type of stuff and everything. This is their own rules, by the way, not mine. And it just is what it is. Like Ryan Garcia blatantly on performance enhancing drugs, from what I can see. All of these, from the press conference, WBC for and obviously Conor Benn being all this type of stuff. I just think it's absolutely disgraceful, and this is why. Obviously, not just segueing, and this is why kind of Dana White, for the average viewer, Zuffa is getting pushed up in the echelon. He had a great card against Bodzik, and that other gentleman actually followed him on 12. Incredible fight that. But in terms of Amar Williams, he was robbed of his victory. More than likely, Adames will move up, like you guys have said. I think that they should definitely make the Shiraz fight the rematch. If he does manage to capture a title or something, I think the WBC probably will give Adames an immediate voluntary, because they do that. But
whoa.
Some alien shit going on there.
That's technical Rico over there. I don't know what you do. Who's Wi-Fi you stealing over there? Is KGB Wi-Fi? What's going on?
Yeah, I told you his mic is dead.
Yeah, I'll see you right back. We're gonna move on. You know what I was happy about, right? I got a chance to see a lot of things, right? Yesterday. Shout out to the homeboy Josh Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. He did his thing, so I gotta show love to him. He a wonderful victory. We got a chance to see the young man become champion. A lot of people doubted, didn't think that he had it in him. But yeah, he prevailed and he boxed beautifully. He boxed beautifully, and he took the belt from homie, man. So I was impressed. I really was impressed. I thought the pretty boy was gonna get punched up, but you know what I'm saying? He put the paws on it. He boxed beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like he grew up in the hood the way he was boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
he like hot sauce on his fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Josh Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Josh Kelly over there. He boxed his ears off, man. So shout out to him. And shout out to another young man who got a chance and opportunity to cry in the ring last night. Saturday. And that was the young man, Shushu Carrington. You know what I'm saying? Shoo Carrington became champion in an exciting fight. Right off the rip. I'm gonna swing to you, Rico. Is your mic still working?
My mic is working perfect.
I will get to it real fast before your mic cuts out.
Eric, mute yourself. Can I turn back on the broadcast?
All right, there you go.
Yeah. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate it. I love how you tried to make it out like it was my mic. That's not nice. Mm-hmm. Where was I?
Now we're gonna talk about Shoo. How proud of you was of Shoo last night?
Very, very proud. Shoo is a shoe-in, for greatness. I believe that the young man technically sound. He absolutely going for him.
Yo, you're going in and out, man. It's your mic. E-Money wasn't just crapping on you. It's really your mic. You going in and out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you see, you want to blame me. You want to blame me, but you don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. Your mic is going dead.
We can't hear you. We can't even hear you. Mr. Neutral, did you get a chance to see Shoo do his thing?
Yeah. In and out performance for me. First few rounds, he let Castro dictate the pace on him. He was trying to do some fancy footwork, counter punching, and then had a rocky patch rounds 3 and 4 before settling down. And I think he suddenly occurred to him why he was there and what he was fighting for, because the 5, 6, 7, and 8 was just completely different fight from the first 4 rounds. He started coming in there, take control of the distance, and some beautiful punching and a crazy knockout, a brilliant 2-time combination punching, 4, 5, 6 punches, and put his man down. Becomes the WBC featherweight champion at last. 28, 29 years now, and this is the time he's really got to step on. He needs, get his management team and get the promoters really working hard for him, because I think there's a time limit on his reign. So he needs the right fights for me to really improve on that, because he will have to improve on that performance to keep that belt.
Yeah, shout out to the young man. He definitely, that combination to end that fight was amazing. Vamp, did you catch the Shoo joint?
Yeah. That's when I stepped in.
Yeah, I know you're big on Shoo, man. How did you feel about that fight, that performance? I always say you ain't a champ until you get a chance to cry in the ring.
I loved it. He got cracked a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He took some shots. But yeah, the finish, it was a bit worrying. But yeah, that's when my kind of night started. I got in kind of late. I was struggling to stay awake, and I think that's when I kind of at the Shoo. But yeah, man, he kind of knocked him out, and then he hit him like three times on his way down.
Yeah, he was out. He was out before he hit the canvas.
Yeah, exactly. And it kind of kicked off the night. That's what kind of, it seemed like that started the event. You know what I'm saying?
If I had to nitpick, you know what I'm saying? I know I want to give Shoo all the credit in the world for becoming a new champion and all that, and that's fine. But if I had a nitpick, I say that he gets hit way too much for me. I feel like he has more passion and more heart than he does skill. E-Money Bags. Am I bugging when I say that on my assessment?
No, not at all. I think Shoo, the finish, as great as the finish was, I don't really think the performance was as good as the finish. I think he came out nice, but once he got hurt, he got caught. Like you said, Trill, he does get hit a lot, a bit too much, and he was hurt. He was hurt for a good 3 rounds. He was trying to gain his bearings back, and fair play to him, he did. He managed to maneuver his way around, not to go down. He went through the rocky patch, and the finish was fantastic. The performance, I think there's more. There's definitely, it's left us desiring more. But now he's a world champion. He gets to prove that. sometimes those first title fights are the most nerve-wracking. You finally got your shot. He is 29 years old now. He's finally got the moment he's been waiting for a long time. And this day and age, these fighters aren't waiting till they're 29, 30 to win a championship. They're winning championships in their early 20s. So Shushu's seeing these kids like Keyshawn, like Devin, like even Abdullah are picking up belts. These guys are picking up belts at young age, and he's 29 and his boxing career is so it could have been a nervous performance. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt about that. But he rode it through and got the knockout, so fair play to him. I'm happy for Shushu.
Yeah, definitely. What you think about Rico? What you think about that?
Yeah, I definitely think he was. I think he is incredible. Well, I say incredible. I mean, he's an incredible finisher, and just like Eric said, and whatever. And it's the performance in itself. I feel that if you look at the likes of Abdullah Masons and the young ilk, as it were, they are superseding generations. I don't actually know Shushu was 29. Like he looks fucking fantastic. Like what the hell? Like whatever bro is smoking. Okay. But no, definitely. I think he if he's really going to, wanting to be an undisputed champion or anything like that, he definitely needs to add his own and I think he would have learned a lot from this particular fight. He needs to not always great just people.
Rico, we're trying to decipher what you're saying.
I know you go in and out
every other word.
But yeah, the young man, he's 28 years old. 28 years old. His April 17th is his birthday. Yeah, but we're all in agreement about Shushu. Moving right along. Listen, this is gonna sound bad. I know. I see you, Vamp. But listen, let me like wild it down a little bit because I'm gonna sound like the biggest hater right now. And that's fine.
I'm ready.
I know you're ready. I know. I'm gonna sound like the biggest hater. Are y'all ready for this?
Go on.
Yo, I like Keyshawn. I really do. But I think I don't. Oh my goodness! I don't even know why I'm saying this. But no, he's definitely. Listen, I wouldn't even. He don't even deserve to share a ring. I don't even know why he even said that. I don't even know. He was saying, he's like, "I'm tripping." I don't even know why I said
hey,
that.
Trill, you heard that? I thought I whispered that.
I started laughing. I started laughing when he said that. I said, "Yeah, right, buddy." I said, "Yeah, right, buddy. You don't deserve a shot." My thing with Keyshawn is I believe that he needs humbling, and then he will be one of the greatest fighters ever. There's certain fighters to me that need a certain level of humbling. You know what I'm saying? Jermaine Ortiz wasn't that. I don't know what it was. Like a lot of people are looking at this. Keyshawn has been matched very, very well.
I felt from the first bell, for me, Keyshawn, he looked a smaller man by some distance, because Ortiz was not only taller, but he was broader as well. And I was thinking when Keyshawn did get hurt, and that was going to be the end of it. This boy's going to do him in, but he's got some resilience, Trill.
I didn't see nothing on. I didn't see that Ortiz had anything and he fought the wrong fight. I don't know. Somebody got into Ortiz's head and told him that he fought the fight that Tio should have fought. He was on the back foot. He should have been boxing. Jermaine Ortiz, I thought Jermaine Ortiz would have went in there. He would have boxed. He would have used his feet work. He would have used the ring general shit and would have boxed.
He stood right in front of Keyshawn.
He stood right in front of Keyshawn. And like he was the power fight puncher. That's not you. We know that you don't put people in their pockets. I don't know if he got the wrong memo, he got the wrong game plan, but that wasn't it. That wasn't it. I don't know if this is something we didn't know. Maybe his leg works. Yeah, that was different. That definitely was not.
Yeah, but I mean, I was not. I mean, he didn't knock him out into the 12th round. He didn't look as though he was going to stop him until that combination, the body punching that stopped him.
Yeah.
It was a slow wear down that we didn't really appreciate was happening at the time for me, because he was pounding on Castro those last few rounds, and that was quite impressive in itself. As I said before, he's a bigger, stronger boy, and you know he dismantled him over the course of the fight to the stoppage. And for me, that was pretty impressive. However, if we look at the landscape of 140 right now, I would struggle to make Keyshawn top 3.
Mm-hmm.
I on that. I thought the fight itself, it was a fight that just the rounds just went by, in my opinion. Not too much was happening. You look at the punch stats as the fight was going on. There was landing similar amount of punches on each other. It wasn't Keyshawn for me. I know the stoppage will make it look like he separated himself.
Mm-hmm.
But in the fight, it didn't feel like he separated himself. I feel like Ortiz in that was it the last round he stopped him in, a few seconds left. Ortiz is he was tired. He was tired. The body shot was a good body shot. The first one that dropped him, and I think compiled with being tired and also not recovering properly from that body shot, that was it. I like Keyshawn, I do, but I didn't see anything special in there. I generally did not see anything special. The commentary was trying their hardest to make it look like this was an absolute masterclass, and Ortiz isn't doing. And I'm just like, and Keyshawn's doing this amazing thing, and I was just like watching it, thinking, well, yeah.
Look at him having to punch up on a jab there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it like this ain't it. This ain't it.
He struggles with Gary Russell Jr. Gary Antoine Russell.
Those are the fights. He wants to jump the line. He wants to jump the line. I don't see it for him. Stay there at 140. Stop trying to run from the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why. At 135, he won the title. He won the title, then couldn't make weight. Then missed weight, moved up to 140. 140, you've got a decent win in Jermaine Ortiz. It's a decent enough win that your name will still be around. But why are you leaving the 140 division? You cannot tell me you're too big for 140. Looking at that fight, like Mr. Neutral said, look at the size of him. You look at the size of him at 140 compared to what Devon looked like at 140. Like Shakur looked bigger than Keyshawn did at 140. Shakur looked quite big at 140, in my opinion.
You look good at 140.
Keyshawn didn't look that big, so I don't get how Shakur's saying he can't make 147. He's not a 147. Keyshawn all of a sudden is running to 147. I just find this is why the dynamic between them two not wanting to fight each other annoys me. I feel like they're just going to go separate divisions for the sake of being, so they don't have to fight each other. That's the whole reason. Because it's
at least try to get a belt at 140. At least try to.
There's no reason for Keyshawn. For me, there's no big fights for Keyshawn at 147. Yeah, you can mention Devon, but you haven't done enough yet. Like your name isn't ringing enough bells. Had this Jermaine Ortiz fight come off of the championship fight or beating Daniel Santos, well, people will start. But you've beaten Jermaine Ortiz. It's a good win. I like it, but it doesn't tell you are better than everybody at 140 or you're close to being anywhere near the top of 140. You're moving up to 147. I know you mentioned Devon in the ring, but now he's on podcast saying he's looking for a Crocker fight. I'm like, whoa, 1 second.
Nah, do it.
No,
Let's do it.
I thought the whole reason of moving up to 147 was for a Devon fight. Why are we moving up to 147 for a Crocker fight? That
Because
I
he
just
knows.
They're all full of shit.
and also he can't even fight Crocker. He cannot fight Crocker yet. People keep going. Where is this Crocker fight coming from? Crocker has a mandatory for a starters. Where is it coming from? I don't get where this
He's
Crocker.
not even
People are
right,
calling Crocker
Keyshawn.
out.
Yeah.
Where are they getting this from?
Yeah, but no, I mean, this is, lads, let's be honest with ourselves. Hopefully I'm not cutting in an hour or anything.
No, you're good.
But realistically speaking, the rules are a whole bunch of bollocks. Like
Not with the IBF. Not with the IBF. Not with the IBF. The IBF.
No, the IBF.
They've already
Well,
turned
the
down. They've
IBF
already turned down a voluntary. They've already turned down a voluntary for Crocker.
Well, this is the thing. Yeah, but if they pick and choose when they'll do that. Yes, they are probably the most respectable in terms of upholding what we would call the rules are within boxing, but they can give one fighter 2-3 mandatories within a 1.5 year period. They can do this, they can do that. Like let's they can put Karen as a mandatory and then another mandatory again. It's at the end of the day, the rules are meant to be broken in boxing. Okay, it's true. It is absolutely true.
Listen, I don't see nobody. I don't see nobody like he don't have that pull like that. You know what I mean? Like I just don't see. I think
he was drinking.
Trill.
He was literally drinking throughout his whole camp and came in overweight and nothing happened to him.
Yeah, but
my thing with
it's been a minute since we've seen him. That's why he was begging. He was begging. Overly happy. He was overly happy. You know what I'm saying? He was overly happy. You know what I'm saying, when he got that fight, because he knew it was done for him. He knew it was done for him.
Yeah.
He knew it was
my thing is the Crocker calling out Crocker. No, go on, Kev.
So let me ask you: Are we not impressed with that win? Because he did knock him out.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying it's a good win, but I wasn't impressed. I wasn't.
Theo couldn't stop.
Well, let me.
I think the performance. Kev, let me answer this. Let me just say this.
Go ahead.
The reason I see the performance similar to the Shoo performance. I wasn't impressed with the performance. I was happy with the stoppage, but I wasn't impressed with either performances. I don't think the performances was what it was supposed to be on the tin. Keyshawn was supposed to show out. I felt like that fight throughout, as much as the score, the commentators tried to make it seem so one-sided through the rounds. I don't think the rounds were so one-sided. I don't think there was that much separation between them.
Did you see Mike Coppinger's scorecards in those fights?
Yeah,
those commentators.
I don't know how that guy is an analyst, because he does not know what he knows on boxing. I can fit on my fingernail.
Padre, shout out to Bob Arum. Okay, Bob Arum.
We get a little down with the time, but before we move on to the main event, I'm swing it to you, Capital Kev, because I didn't want to cut you off. Yeah. You seem very impressed by the Keyshawn victory. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it seem like we don't like Keyshawn. I'm just saying, by that the energy he has, right, and the way how he goes about things, you would have expected him how in this performance how he ended the fight too. The press conference, how he was talking, and how the fight after when you would expect a little bit more humbleness. It wasn't that type of fight that way he had. You know what I'm saying?
It reminds me of William Mary.
But I think that it's time to go back to the drawing board a little bit before you start calling out the likes of a Devin Haney. I don't think that performance it makes me want a fight with him and Devin Haney.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say like I was in and out watching the fight, right? So I would say that like he's been out of the ring for a bit. He had the drinking issues. He lost the title, and Jermaine Ortiz doesn't make anyone look spectacular. I mean, he gave a tough time to Loma. I believe he gave a tough time to Tio. I mean, he gives everyone. Yeah, and he gives everyone a tough time, and he is a top 15 fighter, and I believe he did challenge for a world title as well. So, and no one's knocked him out. This was the first person to knock him out. Now we could say that he's got mileage on him, but Keyshawn was the first person to knock him out of all the top competitors that Jermaine did fight. So I don't know about like super impressive. I mean, I don't want my guy to be super humble. I want him to be braggadocious. I want him to be entertaining. I want him to excite me so that I want to watch a fight. I don't want to be super humble. I think but he did what he had to do, and he knocked the guy out with a body shot. Something that nobody else has done. So I think that speaks some weight. No, is he ready for Devin Haney? Probably not. He needs to clean up the division at 140 first, and we'll see what Shakur is going to do, because the plan is to vacate and then allow Keyshawn to fight for that title. That's been the plan. So we'll see who he's got to fight for that.
Yeah, he's going to go back to 135 so Keyshawn can have his WBO job.
And so I'm with that, Kev. But I definitely, that as far as being humble, you can't put on a performance like that and then call out Devin Haney. It's just you know.
Yeah, I got you.
Nah, it's no. You don't have to agree with me. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I'm saying?
My thing is, we call it the call outs. So the call outs is all well and good if you're willing to actually fight. Like I want to see that energy in the ring. I want to see it. I don't want to see that energy in the ring like Virgil Ortiz saying, "Yeah, we can do it. I want you next. I want you." Then he gets out of the ring and speaks to somebody else and saying, "Oh, well, I can go this way and I can go that way." And that just don't point in calling anybody out if that's what you're going to do. Call out who you want to call out, but stick on it. If you're just doing it for clout chase and because it's something cool to do, I just don't like it. And also, I don't like the 140 move up. I don't see the point in it. You've just moved up to 140. You said you was too big for 135, although now you coming out saying that you was drinking, you barely trained, you did this.
Yeah.
I'm wondering whether it was just not being disciplined. That's why you couldn't make 135, not the fact that you're too big for it. So I think they're moving up in division for no apparent reason. I think we want legacy. We want legacy. And I think Keyshawn's a good fighter. I just wanted a statement from him. I expected a bit more. But like you said, Cap, that the stoppage was a very good stoppage. The stoppage was, I felt like a better performance with that stoppage. People would be screaming for everybody.
Yeah. Moving right along, we got the female Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. We all know who the winner is. So congratulations to the young man, Shakur Stevenson. We're just gonna go down the line here. I'm gonna just tell you what I thought of the fight. Shakur Stevenson, wow, Shakur Stevenson. Okay. I said that he was gonna win every round, right? But it was gonna be a snooze fest. This wasn't a snooze fest. You know, Tio didn't allow it to be because Tio didn't come to nothing. You know, Tio just stood there and just got beat up on, right? And then I'm gonna move on after that. I'm just gonna let y'all run through it because then we're gonna go to the next part. I'm gonna follow the bouncing ball. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this. I feel like, Teal was let down. He let himself down and his corner let him down. And we're going to talk more about that. I'm just going to follow the bouncer ball. I thought, shout out to Shakur Stevenson. You did a tremendous job. You beat that boy. The only round I gave him was like the 9th round that I think that Shakur took off. But other than that, he was a man possessed in there. He was a man possessed. He pushed off. He stayed focused. Look at that boy's eyes. When you get a chance, go back and watch the fight. You would have thought that Shakur was on something. The way his eyes was. he was locked on him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was like, hey, yeah, that boy was on that stuff because he was locked on him. There was no mistakes. He couldn't make no mistakes in that fight. It was a total different fight. I'm starting to think that Cepeda's a better fighter than Tio because this was crazy. You know, Rico, did you see the fight? What did you think of the young man Shakur Stevenson? And then I'm gonna
Yes, I'm going to catch up on the fight. I thought that Shakur, it was an absolutely brilliant performance. I actually know somebody that was in his camp, and he was saying that. Let me know if I'm cutting in and out. He literally said that he had been training for power shots, but power shots in terms of the combinations or the return combinations, because I didn't expect Tio to absolutely go onto a front footing, except his father, Teofimo Lopez Sr., I believe, is an absolute disgrace to boxing.
You gotta hit him, bro.
Yo, hey, hold on. Follow the bouncing ball. Follow the bouncing ball. We're gonna get to that.
Rico said, yeah, we'll get there.
Okay, all right. So, well, I have quite a bit to say about that, man. But in terms of the performance of Shakur Stevenson, absolutely brilliant. Just as I thought he would. Everybody's saying that he reminds him of Mayweather. I'm not going to give Mayweather that recognition that Shakur Stevenson rightly deserves, because he has his own style. He has, he reminds me of a Jared Leto in as the Joker. It was a terrible acting performance, but in terms of the aesthetic, how he looks, that's absolutely it. Shakur Stevenson he just loves what he's doing in that ring, and I love what he's doing in that ring. And any come forward fighter that really wants to defeat Shakur Stevenson, I believe that they need to come inside the pocket early, go to the body, you know, actually have at least 3 dimensions in terms of when they're coming in, working in that jab. But yeah, Shakur Stevenson, absolutely amazing performance, and he deserves all the recognition that he's supposed to have. I'm not going to name another fighter in terms of his success, because Shakur Stevenson is only one Shakur Stevenson, and well done.
Yeah, rightfully so. But I think the comparison to Mayweather was how dominant his performance was against Arturo Gatti. That's why he's getting a lot of comparisons because of that fight. But even though Floyd was somebody that stopped Gatti in 6 rounds, he went the distance with Tio. E-Money Bags, then I'm going to switch it to you, Kev. What did you think about Shakur's performance?
Oh, Shakur didn't get out of first gear. Maybe reached for second gear a couple of times. Later on, I think he slipped into second gear a couple of times in the later rounds. But yeah, pinpoint performance. The jab was on point. The jab was flowing all night. Tio couldn't get away from it. I'm not sure what Tio's game plan was, apart from to stand in front of Shakur. He felt like he could bully Shakur. Shakur pushed him back 90% of the fight. I think there was that one round. I think it was round 8, actually, Trill. Round 8, what he sort of gave it to Tio because Shakur didn't do as much. But the 9th round, Shakur came back out and just straight back to business, dominated every second of the round. I honestly, it felt like I was watching Tio. I was watching Shakur, but show Tio how to actually box. It was just pinpoint. It was like, listen, this is what you need to do. When this guy does this, just do this. Just do it. It felt like he could tell Tio what he was going to do, and Tio couldn't stop it. And Tio wouldn't be able to
say something funny, like it's like you sparring with your little son or something. That's how it looked like.
That's literally what it was like. It looked like a novice versus a pro. It generally, I don't understand it. Obviously, you're going to go on to Tio Senior.
Yeah, we're going to go there next.
But I'm going to bounce. I'm going to bounce because I've got to get these things. But Rico, happy birthday yet again, brother. And
Thank
boys,
you so much, my brother. I love you.
See you.
Thank you, man.
I'll be listening in still. I'll still be listening in, but I gotta
You already.
bounce.
Much love. Much
All right.
love. E-Money
Peace.
Bags in the building. Make sure y'all go tap in with E-Money Bags over there at the crossroads. You know what I'm saying? You can go tap in with my bro E-Money Bags. Capital Kev, how did you feel about Shakur Stevenson's performance?
Yeah, I mean, he really made it look easy, right? And Tio really fought like he has in the other fights. I'm not really sure what he's changing from fight to fight because it doesn't really look like he's changing a whole lot. From style and technique and the strategy, it just wasn't a good night for Tio, man. I just don't. He didn't have a good game plan in it. And from what I understand, they had a game plan, but he wasn't executing it. He wasn't listening to his corner. Shakur did what he had to do. This is why I say that the Tank fans need to migrate over to Shakur, because Shakur is willing to fight everyone, 4-division world champion, willing to unify, wants to fight everyone. He's a skilled fighter. Just he's the star. He is the star. He's taking the shine from Devin Haney right now. He is what we wanted Devin Haney to be, like that, and that's what he is. So I think where we're going next is at some point he may go to 147, and I'd like to see him against Devin Haney. I would love to see what Shakur Stevenson looks like against Devin Haney. I don't think there's anyone else near or around his division that we care to see him with. Maybe not even Tank at this point because of the legal problems. I think Haney versus Stevenson is where we need to go.
I don't see them guys fighting until they're in their 30s.
That's the one though.
Yeah, I don't see them guys fighting until they're in their 30s. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, but I like that assessment. Mr. Neutral, the classy one, how did you feel about Shakur's performance?
Look into the eye. I'm not bullshitting you now. I've been watching boxing for over 40 years. You're looking at probably in time to come, the best boxer the world has ever seen. And I don't see that as an overstatement by any means. What I witnessed Saturday night, you don't do that to a 2-week lineal champion. You don't do that. Win every round, make the guy look like a stupid amateur. There was nothing wrong with Tio. People keep going, that was Tio. That's always the way he's fought. He just looked stupid up against a man who will become, in time to come, as known as the greatest man ever to lace up a pair of gloves. The boy's unbeatable. Unbeatable. You can't beat that man in the ring. I don't care who you are. After what I witnessed this Saturday night, I've seen the Haneys, I've seen the Dalton Smiths, the good ones, the real good ones that are right now at his age, unbeaten. No, I'm sorry. Devin Haney wouldn't win a round. Sorry. That's how strongly I feel. He's got an answer for everyone. Everyone. The pressure fighter, Cepeda. He's beaten 9 champions. He's beaten 13 guys in a row who've got losses on their record amounting to 10 losses. 13 guys and all in them resumes, there's 10 losses between them. 8 champions or former champions. He's only 28. By the time he started through to 33, he would have gone through 20 champions. No, that wasn't a bad Tio. That was just a Tio.
Yeah.
A two-weight lineal champion got dismantled by the best boxer the world has ever seen.
Vamp, how you feel about that? I know you can't say that.
I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best.
How did you feel? How did you feel about?
That's my guy, man. That's my guy. I'm gonna add on to what Mr. Neutral was saying. I'm gonna piggyback off it. And you know what? On behalf of Shakur, I'm gonna dedicate that victory to Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Patrice Lumumba, Ibrahim Traore. Let's have it right. belt to ass. I can go language. You could go belt to ass. Eli Apayon Purada. He got his ass kicked. Punched it. It was just like whatever happened, whatever Tio tried to do, you can just see it was like, I think it was even worse. It's worse to do that than knocking somebody out, because for 12 rounds, the entire fight, I think immediately when he swung his first right and he got timed with the power punch, with the power jab almost, straight away, start to end, the fight is over. You don't stand a chance. So for the entire fight, you're trying to hit somebody. You can't hit them and they're hitting you whenever they want. And I seems like Shakur's style, I feel like I heard somebody say before that on the commentary that he's right-handed. So he's a southpaw that's right-handed. So when you think about his jab, it's like his strongest hand, when it's normally like people use their backhand as the strongest hand for power, right? So like that's why I feel like the jab is just, you cannot play with it. It's just too much, and he turns it into a hook. It's like whatever he wants it to be, and then it's
Nah, I'm with you. You're right. It's like he's over. Yo, he beat that boy so bad he started apologizing for slavery. It was crazy.
So I said at the start, right? Martin Luther King Day. Was it not Martin Luther King Day we was here last, right? This guy played, bro.
It wasn't even February yet. It wasn't even February yet. You had a couple more hours to go. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That it's a humbling experience, man. And I feel like it's a little bit necessary. And I'll follow the bouncing ball. But man.
We're gonna jump right to that. But you was digging the fight from Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, Shakur, just to finish off, Shakur, incredible boxer. I agree a little bit with Mr. Neutral. I won't jump out the window all the way, but I actually agree. Like, it's like I see him like some sort of AI boxer, bro. The way how he like measures the distance, he knows exactly what he's doing at all times. It's like the speed of the counter. It's just like, bloody hell, how do you beat? Like, he doesn't get hit. So like statistically, he's getting hit the least, and he's the most accurate. So if you just do the maths, how are you going to beat him over 12 rounds? Like, you know.
Last question. Matter of fact, hold on, son. You watched it. I got my son with me.
Yo.
You watched the fight. You
know my nephew.
You watched the fight. What did you think about Shakur Stevenson's performance against T.O.?
Well, it was dope. It was not what we talked about.
Yeah.
When me and Pops talked on the phone, he was saying that it could be a snooze fest just because of, Shakur's disciplined boxing. You just keep him at bay, and how they both have to fight during the fight for it to work for either one of them. I had Shakur winning.
Yeah.
And then when we watched the fight, me and my boys were like, oh, the whole time, because we thought it was gonna be like a snooze fest. Just because of like how Shakur usually boxes, but that was dope. It was dope.
Target practice.
Yeah.
But it's but it's just one way, right?
Yeah, just putting the bars on him. One final question before we get up out of here. I know we're past our time a little bit. We got to run out to dinner, but it was something that sparked that we had a chat, and I was kicking it with my brother, yours truly, Trey, earlier, and it was a discussion that we was having about Teofimo Lopez and his dad, and I was saying, how I think it's time, for Teo to move on. You know what I'm saying, and get with somebody else, because I felt like as a dad, I didn't respect it. I didn't respect Teofimo Lopez throwing his son under the bus. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? His son talk about, oh yeah, I didn't follow the game plan. Yeah, that's Teo. He's mentally like that. We know the type of kid he is. Of course, he's going to take all the pressure and all the blame and stuff like that. But you're his dad. You was there celebrating when he had those victories. Why will you celebrate when defeat? Be there with him when he was winning. Be there with him when he's losing. Don't sit there and be like, oh, you know, that was wrong of you. That was wrong. And then you want to go out and do interviews and talk about, oh, he didn't do this, he didn't listen to me. Forget doing those interviews. Go hug your son. Go be there for your son. I don't care. This is not the first time he's failed his son. I'm talking about outside the ring. You know, not being there with his son when the son wanted to go marry that young lady and stuff like that. I feel like that this is a toxic type of relationship. I'm not talking about, oh, he was there and supporting him when he was younger and took him to it. That's what you're supposed to do as a father. That's what you're supposed to do. If just what your son want to do, you're supposed to support him and what he want to do. That's just what you did. You're not supposed to go in there and do an interview and dish your son. I would never. You see this man right here? My son is a Marine. My son is a warrior. I would never disrespect my son. Even we have disagreements. I would never get on this platform and fix my face up there to disrespect him ever. I respect him and love him too much and have too much loyalty for him for that. Forget boxing. You failed as a father. And that's just how I feel personally. But as far as with everything else is concerned is, you didn't tell him what to do in that fight. This was you in the corner. This was you in the corner.
Punch him now. Again, now you're getting punched. Punch back. Don't let him hit you. Get out of the way. Punch him. You know what I'm going to tell you. You got to punch him more.
That's exactly.
You gotta hit him, bro.
That was the information that you gave your son in the corner. And then you want to sit there and say, oh, you know, he didn't follow the game plan. We know T.O. is mentally weak. You should be there hugging him. I feel sorry for T.O. We know how many boxers done lost their lives in this sport that we love so much because they mentally couldn't handle it. It takes a lot. Boxing is a lonely sport. It takes a lot to be able to go in there and lose and fight in front of millions of people. And then the people that's supposed to protect you and love you want to shun you. Yeah. I would never. Devin Haney's daddy would never. We seen the great Julio Cesar Chavez. His son done embarrassed him. Whoop. And he has never got on camera to fix his freaking face.
If anybody has any right, it's definitely him, though.
But y'all want to condone this and say, oh, no, that ain't right. That boy is poison. Now I'm done saying what I had to say. I love you, my son.
Yeah.
And I would never.
So well done. Very well. I don't agree with fathers being in the corners in the first place.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Even like, yeah, go on, sorry.
The corner is not for emotional people, and fathers, especially the ones you see today in boxing, are far too emotional when it comes to the sons. And I said to you, Trill, before, that fathers talk to their sons or boxers in a way that coaches would never dream of.
Yeah.
You wouldn't find a Robert McCracken or a Ben Davidson or a Shane McGuigan talking to the boxers like that. It's incisive instructions on what to do without emotion. Senior, Teofimo Lopez Senior, we seen with Brian Norman Senior. We almost seen it with Devin Haney's dad, with Lomachenko. Mm-hmm. He wasn't much better that night. It's a risky road. It's a risky road going down when you got emotional fathers in the corner of world championship fights.
Yeah, Rico, how did you feel about that? Am I bugging? Am I being too crazy?
Absolutely not. Firstly, I would just like to say to Lopez Senior, you absolute bastard. Okay, you piece of absolute garbage. How dare you go on to broadcast the following day, hungover, not remembering the fight that you were actually in the corner for, and saying and insinuating that your son wasn't following your instructions when your instructions were basically, it's somebody blind giving directions, right? And they're writing something on a corner, on a piece of paper, and all the arrows are like facing all that type of way. Tio, if you really want to be the best that you possibly can be, because realistically speaking, if we look at all of his victories, they've been Tio's talent that's carried his father. His father is absolutely delusional, demented. I believe that he should not be anywhere near a boxing ring. He should not be guiding any fighter, regardless of his son, until he actually learns how to do his craft. Absolutely, the worst corner work that I've seen, and I can, say corner work that has been as disgraceful as that. But to go on channels
Mm.
and say what you said about your son, it's just the worst. He's the worst type of person. He's just absolutely go to rehab, do the work, work on yourself, and fire yourself. Do what's best for your son. I know it's hard, buddy, but as somebody who has a piece of shit as a father, I can honestly say to you, that you should 1,000,000% really focus on yourself and your career. Get somebody that knows what they're actually doing, and you know, um, people like my young nephew over here are lucky to have fathers like Trill who actually care about them. And you have to care about somebody enough to know that you are not the right person for your career and the best things that should be happening for you. So that's all I have to say on that one. You scumbag.
Bags just chimed in. Senior gave zero instructions, only questions. His son's where's his power? I thought Norman Senior corner work was bad, but he takes the piss. I'm with you. Capital Kev, talk to me. Please tell me that I'm wrong for how I'm feeling.
About Senior?
Yeah.
Nah, he's a drunk. He's a drunk. He's terrible, bro. Like I heard him in the corner. He was like, "What are you doing? What's going on out there? What's going on?" I'm like, "What's going on with that advice, bro? You got to get some better advice than that." I mean, how can you win a fight with that type of advice in the corner? I'm like, that's terrible. And you're right. I don't know whose side. I think it was Mr. Neutral, but yeah, basically, I mean, with that type of advice, it's really T.O.'s talent that's brought him to this point, but it's not his talent that's gonna keep him going. I mean, talent can only take you so far. You need some strategy too.
Yeah, definitely. Vin, you get the last say on this matter.
Same thing, man. Same thing. Although, I do want to big up Bill Haney. Lomachenko is Lomachenko, but I think Bill Haney, I'll give him a pass. And there's a few others. I like Sean Porter's dad. I like. Wait. Bosey. Do you like Bosey?
Bosey's cool. He don't try to take the shine from his son. You see how Porter is.
Porter's dad was a waste man.
He picks the suits out first that he wants. He gives the horrible sister shot.
Look, I rewatched. What did we watch? What was it? Haney's, right? That was Dad v Dad as well. That was a funny one, actually. Haney and Brad Norman, right? Brad Norman Jr. comes in round 2, nose all bloody. The dad goes, whoop his ass. God damn, bro. What a red word. Like, what the fuck? Like, your son's in the ring, like, with his nose bloody. It's round 2, got dropped, nearly knocked out. And you're saying, whoop his ass. What a wet rug. Like, all right. We need something else. So it's rules, but yeah. Teofimo.
It wasn't it.
I'll be respectful, bro. I'll leave it there, man.
Unemploy your dad and don't pay him. That's what you need to do.
Especially when you get an advice like this.
Punch him now. Again, now you're getting punched. Punch back. Don't let him hit you. Get out of the way. Punch him. You know what I'm going to tell you. You got to punch him more.
The fact that a Family Guy episode is giving better advice than your father right there. Peter Griffin would have led you, bro. He would have led you straight to victory.
That was a good assessment of what happened. I want to thank you, gentlemen. First of all, I want to thank everybody that tuned in to this episode, the 8th episode of the Commissioner's Recap. I really appreciate everybody that's tuned in. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I want to thank my guest. E-Money Bags was here earlier. Capital Cav, thank you for coming through. The classy one, Mr. Neutral. And, Vamp. I got my co-host, Vamp. A special happy birthday to you, Rico, my brother. We definitely wanted to show you love and come through and show love.
Thank you so much.
Let them know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let them know. You know what I'm saying? But Rico, please let the people know where they can reach you at.
RIKO_boxing on Instagram. It's RIKO_BONG. New YouTube channel coming soon. I'll be at the Wilder Chisora press conference on Wednesday. I'll be going. I'm pretty much going to every single show up until May, and then I have obviously a big announcement that's going to be happening that from May onwards. But yeah, man, I love you, Trill. I love you, Mr. Neutral, as you're known in the streets now. Jesus Christ. Much love to you and Kev. Very, very happy with your progress, bro, and all that you're doing. And big up to iBoxing Hub, a very special channel to me. And yeah, you guys continue to prosper, like I always know that you all would know.
Capital Kev, let the people know where they can reach you at, Capital Kev, and let y'all know that Capital Kev has a show here, right here on iBoxing Hub called Caps of Facts with Capital Kev. Make sure you tune in when Kev does his thing. Kev, let them know where they can reach you at.
Instagram is right there at Capital with Kevin, and you can find me on X at Capital with Kev.
Yes, don't be playing with them. You gotta tap in.
Shout out to my OnlyFans as well.
Mr. Neutral, the classy one. We know where we can reach you at. We can reach you over here at Red Corner Boxing, but let's let the people know where else they can reach you at.
Yeah, on X at Neutral's Corner.
That's what I'm talking about. You already know. Vamp, let the people know where they can reach you at, Vamp. And did you get your new Twitter situation situated?
Even better, bro. I got my Twitter back. Bow.
Okay, then.
Don't vote for the Spotify thing.
No. Yeah, they done some madnesses in there, but I'm back. If you got any DMs from me in that time, since I've been saying my Twitter's been hacked, it's been like a month. Any DMs that wasn't me, I'm back. I'm in my account now. They tried to get me down. I got my shit back. So VxMP FKM, I'm back on that one.
Let's go.
And we
we
locked
that big and then we're here.
Yeah, once again, man, thank you everybody, man, for tuning into this episode of the Commissioner's Recap. You know how we rocking. You see my son with me, man. You can go download our song, Savage. You see that Q code right there? Wow, you see how smooth I did that, right? You see how I did that? Yeah, that Q code right there. Go download the song Savage, and you can go watch the video that we did out on YouTube right now. We're gonna end y'all with something from my man Vamp, and then we're gonna get up out of here. But thank you once again, everybody, for all the love and all the support. Happy birthday, Rico.
No.
187, that's Andrew Cole.
I shoot my shot, I hit my goals. I let man act like they don't know. Check my record and learn that code. 187, that's Andrew Cole. Murderer beat, I'm cold. I link up with bro, that's York. I did it like Andrew Cole. I just do my thing, I don't need to talk. I shoot my shot, I hit my goals. I let man act like they Them I really thought they gonna win the league. Maybe not. Every time we tried to show you it was peak. You said we're top. Before you man were coming with the hype talk. Till you got kicked off your high horse. Teal full of tears, tell him cry more. Burn it all down like Guy Fawkes. Gary Neville tried to show you was in and out, but he was certain that he knows what's in your DNA. This your first rodeo or it's been a while. Ask your OGs, they'll tell you it'll be okay. True say you haven't won it since you've been a child, or you weren't born. Sent shots all year, but it weren't corn. Bro's talking breeze, all seas, now it's peak. When I speak, he just wants man turf mode. He's drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days, but I checked on him, that's a bit sideways. Eyes are red, cause he smoke banger, but you can't hear Nish right now. Relax, pain screaming, we should have won this league. Bought it last year as well, it's deep. We got star boy, but when it gets peak, him and his mates are under siege. I really thought they gonna win the league. Maybe not. Every time we tried to show you it was peak. You said we're top. Before you man were coming with the hype talk. Till you got kicked off your high horse. Teal full of tears, tell him cry more. Burn it all down like Guy Fawkes. No League Cup cause a bigger fish to fry. No FA Cup cause a bigger fish to fry. No Europa League cause a bigger fish to fry. City took your fish, where's the blessing in disguise? So we gotta praise how you was in the race when you finished in second place. Now we gotta praise how you was in the race when you know you bowled it and we could see it in your face. You lot was calm with 5 when you thought it was Bell. 2 bad games, now you say it needs morals to the side, even if you mean well. You know, even if you want it would have a bad smell. It's deep. Inexperience or fatigue. It's nothing Pochettino didn't see. But these man had you copying all them dreams. Them I really thought they gonna win the league. Maybe not. Every time we tried to show you it was peak. You said we're top. Before you man were coming with the hype talk. Till you got kicked off your high horse. Theo full of tears, tell him cry more. Burn it all down like Guy Fawkes.